you think that water is just something you hydrate with. You know, you get hot, sweaty, thirsty, you drink water. They don't tell you the true power of water, and they never will. Water is what allows you to connect to the everything of this planet. That's the conduit. That's the connection point. Why do you think that they hit you with 440 hertz in mainstream music? 440 hertz is the precise frequency that generates harmonic distortion in the polar molecules of the body. Water. Look at what 440 hertz does to a drop of water underneath a cimatoscope. It generates just disturbing ripples. That's why they don't tell you about the power of water. When you take the power of your intentions and you infuse it within the water of your dreams, and then you drink that water, it's like supercharging yourself. If you could see when you send water love, the water responds by forming geometric patterns that are beautiful. And these patterns are actually codes like light language activation codes. Look at cymatoscope or cymatics. You know, when they have that metal plate and they put sand on it and they had to hit a specific frequency, each frequency generates a completely different geometric depiction or a graphic design or a drawing. That's information from the universe. That's like codes, man. It's not really codes. It's just information to help you. You know, and water is no different. Water is so precious. It isn't just something you bottle up and drink when you're on a hot day. That's what they want you to think. But the reason why your body's mainly water, the earth is water, the air you breathe is water, is because it's a conduit for energy, and it's so much more. So much more. You don't realize the power of it because you just take it for granted, like something comes out of your tap, you flush your toilet, you swim in it, or you wash your clothes in it, you take a shower in it. That's what water is to you. And when you're thirsty, you drink, and that's as far as it goes. You don't see it as anything else. Not realizing it's got unlimited potential too to carry energies from one point to another. Absolutely. Water is the best conductor of electricity for a reason. You're an electromagnetic transceiver, man. That's what they call electromagnetic induction. Induction is the transmission of energy wirelessly. It's just awesome stuff. Look up the inventor, Nikola Tesla. Not the Tesla car. That's garbage. That's the dude that owns that. He's just another part of that satanic cult. You know, that's all garbage. I'm talking about Nikola Tesla, the inventor. He gave us so much stuff. I can't even begin. Remote control, everything. He gave you everything. He gave you the radio. Guglielmo Marconi is accredited with inventing the radio, but it was a lie because he was actually one of Tesla's students. He actually, when Tesla passed away, he was awarded the patent for the radio 8 months posthumously after his death. But during that time, Marconi actually went into a patent office and stole 17 of Tesla's drawings and patents and patented the ideas himself. So for himself, and the Titanic was the very first ship to use ship to shore wireless communication. And Marconi was accredited with that. If you even look in their dictionary, they'll give him credit for it. It's all bogus. Tesla was going to give you what he called the Wardenclyffe Tower. It was built in Shoreham, Long Island, 1901. He was going to transmit music and television energy wirelessly through the air. You don't need these wires. Nikola Tesla is the one that gave you AC, not air conditioning, but your alternating current. He did that with taking a stick, scratching it in the dirt while he was on lunch, and he came up with the brushless inducting motor, which we still use to today. But they don't give him credit for that, because he wanted to give you everything for free energy the way it should be. He invented solar panels, MRIs, but you'll never see him be credited for any of this stuff. He came up with X-rays long before Madame Curie did. Absolutely. Your remote control that you have for your TV, he invented that. But you won't see him be accredited with it. He's stricken from the history books because he wanted to give it to you for free. But alas, I digress. Back to water. Water is the most powerful. That's why the ocean, the best place to meditate is in any form or body of water, because you're solidifying that connection like nobody's business. When you meditate in water, it creates an iridescent experience because we are of water. We're from water. You know, when you're in your mother's stomach, you're in water. You know, and then you're comprised of water. The air that you breathe is mainly water, whether you realize it or not. Get a dehumidifier and look at that big tank at the bottom. It's pulling water out of the air because the air is water. That's what you're breathing. And the limitless powers of water, I can't even get into this video. But you can infuse the power of your intentions. Get a glass of water and you just infuse the power of your intentions in the water. Some people want to rub their hands together and generate energy. That's nonsense. You can just hold the glass if you want and just infuse your intentions in that water. And that water becomes your dreams, and then drink it. And then you magnify everything times 1,000. Because when you put love into something, it becomes love. It becomes the embodiment of that. That's why you should look up the rice experiment. Very important. And then when you drink that water, forget it. It's a completely different experience. That's why they don't tell you about anything in this place. They just make you think that water is a swimming pool. You bathe in it, you wash your clothes in it, you drink it because you're thirsty. And that's all they're going to tell you. Water is the most precious commodity in the physical because without it, nothing lives. Nothing lives. So you really got to do your own research on this, but I'm telling you straight truth. Water is the most precious commodity for a reason because it has so many magical and mystical powers and properties to it. Not just to hydrate you after a sporting event. That's just ridiculous. You know, it's nonsense. Water is the conduit through which all things physical transfer. That's why I say you need the earth for your manifestations, because what you're asking is of a higher vibrational nature. Your sacred space has to transfer that higher vibrational energy through the physical because that's where you are. There's no actual traveling. It's all done in the single space because that's the way the metaphysical works. It isn't like it's a factory 70 miles away that's got to deliver the stuff to you. It's not like that. The universe doesn't work the way you think that it does. They're not going to tell you. They're going to be like, that's outer space. Why do you think they call it outer space? Because that creates a sense of disconnection between you and source. It's inner space. There's nothing outer. Everything is one. There's no duality or separatism or polarizations or dichotomy. Everything is one. It's truth. So just take a glass of water, filtered water, just infuse the power of your intentions in that water, and that water becomes your dreams. Just send it your love and then drink it and watch how different things get for you. I'm telling you, you don't need affirmations and decrees and mantras, and you don't need any of that stuff. You know, oh, I want money, I want money, I want money. Say it 37 times, 57 times a day, and money will come. No, it won't. They know that it won't. Like that kid in the car. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there? You know, after a while, like, yo, listen, enough. When you walk into a restaurant and you place an order, do you have to say it to the server 75 times? No, say it once and the order comes. That's how the universe works. Because if you keep saying it, the universe is just going to shut you off. Did I get it yet? 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 You know, on and on and on. You know, like a parrot out of control. The universe don't work that way. Because when you do that, you're not having faith in the divine process. And God recognizes everything. So there you go. But check it out for yourself. Get a glass of water. Fill it. Infuse your intentions in that water. Okay? Your love, your positivity, everything, all the good stuff. And then drink it. And watch how things change. I swear it's the truth.